Hello, how is everybody doing tonight? Oof, let's go. There you go. Right, I hope everybody's having a good. Oh, it's a Friday, the weekend is right here actually, so I hope everyone's had a good day. If not, well, off from work and off, the weekend time to relax and all that good shit. So, today, the newest box of Digimon cards has been released, and it is the EX01 Classic Collections. Now, this is actually a smaller set of cards compared to the, how do I say this? To the normal ones, because I think this one only actually a total of 73 cards, whereas the other ones has like around 100 and maybe 30. In fact, it's kind of small. They didn't even have like its own special dash pack for it. If you don't know what a dash pack is, if you buy this like at a card shop, they give you like a bonus card just for buying a box. This does have its own box topper still, so that's good. So let's go ahead and just break right into it. Get the plastic off. So, the reason why this is the EX is this is basically a special set of collections. All the cards in this set. Hey, Bison! Thanks for dropping by. I hope you're doing well tonight. But yes, this is basically all the cards in here are the old. Well, for the most part, most of the cards in here are the old original art style. The show and the well, not the show, but the anime. And the original cards came in back in the day. So this is our box topper. It's just alternate art Wargreymon. So it's not a brand new card, just an alternate art. If you want this particular one, you can get this by buying this box, or maybe someone's just selling this card. It is a black card, so it's not the standard red. But here we go. Oh, nice. No, here. Maybe I got some room. No, just push you to the back over there. There you go. Alright, so let's get... we're just watching the idle duck. Ah, the best duck. The only duck, really. But let's see what we get. There's actually one secret rare in the entire game. Well, not entire. The entire pack for this one. Let's see if we're lucky enough to pull it. If not, oh well, I guess I'll just have to buy it. Put this in the recycling bag. Ah, look at that art. It's the classic art that we used to get back in the day. The Andromon. Oh, look at that. I haven't seen this Devimon in a long time. Digimon. Oh, look at that. It's classic Togemon. Togemon Ikakumon. Here's our boy Elecmon. Cards, just stay where you are. Oh, look at that, it's the original Gomamon. This set brings back memory. Oh, it's Agumon, look at that. That chunky little dinosaur he used to be. Ooh, Piedmon. It's an uncommon, too. We got Edamon. Let's see. And what are our rares today? We have Fight for Your Pride. Like this little artwork. I think this was actually I believe this was actually one of the original cards from back in the day. And Ultimate Connection. Nice. Again, this is actually leads into the secret rare for this card. Well, I'll let you know. If not, I'll show it. I'll let you guys know what it is. Don't you? These packs actually, if you didn't notice, actually don't bring in the life counters or the memory gauge. So it's just the cards that we have here today. I'm actually so I'm getting repeats, but man, I just love this classic art style. It just has like this character you don't see anymore. Ooh, Garudamon. Oh, look at that, it's that Deviantimon. By the way, I like this little detail. She's got that little matrix numbers back there. Notice you got the little 0 there for like a halo. Nice, a little nice detail. You gotta go there. Rosemon. We had the original art back in the day, but we never actually got to see this Mega Evolution back in the day. That's what's Togemon's Mega form is. Hey, Bergermon. And now for the rares. Oh, look at that. Look at that Skull Greymon. Ah, so. And 8 Mega Kabuterimon. Just gonna put those aside. Man, so yeah, I've been playing this game, going my locals. I've been having a lot of fun. If you guys ever wanted to actually try the game, it's not really hard to pick up, and it's very direct with its ruling, so you can actually read effects and just know what they mean. Hey, look at that, Stingmon. Fun little fact, Stingmon is actually based off the Kamen Rider characters, in particular the Kamen Rider Ichigo, the original. Hold on, just a little skipping these OST that's just background noises. There you go. They're both like a bug mantis type. The helmet resembles. The reason he has hair is because like the very first Kamen Rider actually had his hair poking out the back of his helmet, and hell, even the antennas is supposed to be like a resemblance to the scarf he would wear. So that's a nice little detail. Hagurumon. Pseudomon. You know, I always thought it was kind of weird how Kakumon, you know, this guy right here, turned into this hammer-wielding turtle spike. Ooh, Kurisarimon, part of the Diaboromon line. Wizardmon, Gatomon's best friend, only friend. But yes, if you ever, the card game is actually, like I was saying, super easy to pick up. Decks are not, if you want to spend money, maybe like around 160, and you're like, that's a lot. I'm like, compared to some of the other card games, that's like middling prices. It's not too bad. But if not, there are budget decks out there. So interesting fact, we get Plesiomon here. Instead of having Pikemon, or Pikemon, the Mega Evolution of Ikakumon, they have Plesiomon. I think originally they wanted Plesiomon to be the Mega for Gomamon. Because let me see. You got Gomamon, evolves into Ikakumon, evolves into Pseudomon, and I think originally they wanted them to be the Mega Plesiomon. But then I think as of late they changed their minds and officially made it Vikemon. Got to mine. The rares are. What do we have here? We have win rate 60%. It's actually a really nice card. Basically, as long as you have it's a white card, but if you have any tamer on the field, you can just play it. It does say ignore any of the color restrictions, and it basically the next time you would Digivolve this turn, you may trash a Digimon card in your hand of the same color as a Digivolving Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the devolution by 4. So like you can basically reduce since you still have to play the card, you basically reduce the card down to like 2 to Digivolve, which is not bad. And we have a good old Ogremon. I'm surprised he's actually rare. See, when attacking, you may trash one of your card in your hand to have this Digimon gain security attack +1, which for purple is really good. They like sending stuff to their deck. I mean, to their graveyard. They love all that graveyard support. Oh, it's what they're all about. They recently just announced there's something called the Digifest. It's like a big old card tournament. It's gonna be over in Miami. And you know what? I'm kind of thinking of maybe I should attend. It's like $50, but if we're like gonna have like up to a couple hundred competitors, you get prizes just for showing up and prizes for winning. And there are some really nice freight cards. Ooh, look at that Lilymon. They don't. What they like to do for giving away cards is sometimes they'll have alternate arts, but they will have a stamp on them saying, "Hey, you got this at this event," just to set it apart. Yo, it's Metal Edamon. I remember this guy when he shows back up on the series and fights, what was it, Puppetmon? For the rare we got. Oh, look at this card. Look at this card and look at that name. Tell me that's not a hype as fuck name. Baptism by Fire. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Ooh. And... or less and blocker. Oh, okay. Huh. Hey, look at that. We got Wargreymon. Nice. Oh, he's a super rare too. That's even better. God, I love look this old school art. It's always funny about the art for Wargreymon because there's technically two different versions of Wargreymon. And you can tell which one you have. It depends on whether or not he can move the claws on his arms. Because some versions just have the claws just coming out and then just being stiff, while some have the have him give him the ability to actually move the claws around. Ooh, more Diaboromon support. On Garudamon, Angemon. We saw Angemon look kind of interesting in the show. He just looks, you know, pretty. He seems pretty solid, but the darker lining on the cards always made him look a little bit weird for me. Ooh, XVmon, nice. Okay. Tentomon, Abuterimon. But yeah, so I was thinking of going there to Miami for this event. It's $50, but plus, you know, hotel and booking. The 2-day event. So I don't know, I did get like a room for 2 to 3 days. But I am really thinking about it. Emergency program shutdown. Look at this. Cherrymon and a bunch of little birds and oh, some babies in there. Your opponent can't use object cards until the end of their next turn. Oh, it's a nice little shutdown. And ooh, Infirmon. Nice. So one of the things this set actually has brought some. It brought support for a couple of other decks, some really good ones, like the XVmon and the Stingmon. Great if you're running for that Pyodramon deck. Also a lot of, what was the other one? Support for Diaboromon as well, since his entire line is here, except for... No, actually, no, his entire line is here. Let's see. Da-da-ba-ba. Guardian. Who else? All the lines get here. Some of them are better than others, like the Greymon, the Greymon line and the Gabumon line. Another good one that's interesting is the Kabuterimon line, because their effects are all just like digivolving while attacking. So you can swing into them with a weaker Digimon and then digivolve them into a stronger one in the middle of the attack. Got Ultimate Connection. Analog. This is the trainer we're gonna get for this set. Analog Youth, or I prefer the name Analog Boy, but he is actually the main character for Digimon. What was it? Digimon World. The character you got to play as. He's a nice card because he's why he can go to any deck. He just lets you on play for 2 on play. To reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card onto your hand, and trash the other cards. So that's right there, a nice search for any Digimon. Hopefully you get one you need. In all turns, when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory, and then hatch 1 Digi-Egg to empty space in your breeding area. Which is nice, because you can only do that once per turn. So this gives you another breeding phase to hatch a layer. Hey! How's it going, Pain? Yes, this is the... Oh, hold on. The camera shifts a little bit. This is the current Digimon TCG. This is a... This is actually a special set they just released called the Classic Collection. All the cards in this set basically use the old art style from the older cards. It's actually a pretty fun game and easy to pick up. The rules and effects are pretty straightforward. They're not like Yu-Gi-Oh where you get like a big old paragraphs of stuff. There's no ifs or when, so there's no missed timings. It's just this happens and then this happens. That's all there is to it. I just love this old art. It brings me back to my childhood. Look at that Metal Tyrannomon. All the Digimon come in basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Love the older Digimon quickly fell out of it due to scarcity. Yes, there was. Oh, the original game had such nightmare problems with like the entire card game. It was just bananas. They part of the problem was they decided to like change the rules in the English version. They had I think they had, I want to say Upper Deck doing the distribution for them, and then they decided, you know what? No, we're going to do that, and that slowed things down. So cards were not making it here in the U.S. as fast as they should have. So it's just a mess. They're doing better here. The only reason they're having issues now is just because of, you know, the whole issues trying to get things shipped out logistically. But I think they're starting to get a hold on their times. Oh my god, I'll show that later. I think I got a really good rare card. Oh my god. Ah, look at that Myotismon. The purple decks in this card, like Myotismon, they have this interesting mechanic. There's a mechanic called retaliation. If they attack a card and they die, they just take the card that killed them with them. This brings a lot of purple cards that say, you know what, you can just attack Digimon that are on suspended. Make them more aggro with retaliation. Alright, check out the rares. Our first, for this rare, we got Venom. Oh, look at that. We have an alternate art card. It's a Lilymon, and it's like in the style of the original card game. Look at that. Here, let me show you. Let me bring out the. Actually, let me bring out the. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. They just try to match. You got the name on the side, the cost of the card in the old box. Here's the Digivolution requirements, and just like in the old ones, look at that Digivolve cost. Digivolves from green by level. Green level 4 by playing 3 memory. Oh, I'm so lucky. Look at that. These are the alternate cards you can get in this. Oh, I hope that. Oh, that may mean I may not get the secret rare then. I forgot how it worked in this box. But yeah, that's such a nice. Look at that. They've released a few of these in other sets, just cards that resemble the original ones. And so you go here. I'm gonna put you. On the binder. That's why I like. Why I love me buying some cards. You never know what you're gonna get. It's always so much fun pulling that secret rare, alternate art card. Ah. Let's see. If you want to get into it, they do have an app you can get on the phone. It's the Digimon card game tutorial app. It teaches you the mechanics real quick. It has like half of 3 starter decks just to get you, so you can try them out and, you know, play the game. Oh, look at that! Oh, that classic Greymon art. And see rares we got. Oh, look at that, Seraphimon. And oh, no way! So I did get the secret rare card. Like the CG over OTG. And this is the secret rare card of the set, of the box. Machinedramon. Ah, look at that. I like the TCG over the OCG personally. Yes. I can understand that, but unfortunately, because of the rule changes, it kind of messed a couple things up. Mostly mechanically. Well, I'll get into that later. lack of better terms, is more real. Ah. So yeah, so this is like one of the better Machinedramons out here. His entire thing is you don't digivolve into him. You play him out flat, and then you get to bring Cyborg up to 5 level 5 Cyborg type Digimon from the deck and put him underneath him and just get all their abilities and reduce his cost by, I want to say 2 for every one, so a max of 10, so he can cost up to 2. For the most part, on this brand new game, they're trying to keep the rule sets the same compared to the OCG. The only thing is they'll get their cards first, and they will have we'll kind of see how the meta shapes up, and how what kind of ban list we're gonna get, since they basically have the same ban list or limited list. I kind of hope I get a Boromon, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that lucky now. I got an alternate art. I got the secret rare Machinedramon. I'm not sure how much more luck I can have. You got Ogremon for a rares, Ogremon and Leomon. Nice. And I always feel bad for Leomon. Always have bad luck in the show. Ah, that's not. Like Metal Tyrannomon here. He's one of the cyborgs brought in this set to help play the Machinedramon cards. Because Digimon have like the little inherent effects that are down here, and that means when they digivolve, they give this effect to the card above it, and they keep passing all the way up. Some of the newest sets, the newest decks that are out right now are the red Gallantmon and the blue Ultra Force Veedramon. They're pretty good. They also come with the memory booster cards. A lot of people like to get 2 copies of each deck because it comes with they always come with some good cards that they only have 2 copies of, and this game allows you to have 4 copies of each card in the game. The next sets that are going to be coming out are the DNA Digivolution cards, or sets that are actually dual colored, like they are split down the middle and have 2 different colors. It's going to be Pyoldramon and Mastamon, if you're familiar with that one. See, we got Kawagumon. Think like the first not even village, just the first enemy that the kids encountered in the first anime. And another Baptism by Fire. God, that is such a good name for an attack, for anything. Man, Digimon goes hard when it wants to. Does this game have similar ban lists to Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic? It has, I want to say, how do I say this? It's pretty young right now. I want to say it's more to Magic. I think at most they will have 2 banned cards outright, and then they have limited cards that are just down. You can only have 1 copy. I forgot what the bans were since I actually don't play them. At the moment, we're not too sure if they're actually going to start doing rotations. That's more Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't do like the Yu-Gi-Oh where they do like, limited, semi-limited. It's just ban or limited, and limited is just 1 copy. Like 1 card in here is limited, and I'll show it if I get it, but it's Ice Wall. It was supposed to be. It's supposed to be like they wanted it to be a defensive card, but it was so cheap and it was so good that people would just play and they're like, it's being used too much and it's being used in too many blue decks. Oh, Phoenixmon. Alright, what's gonna be our rares? We got Tyrannomon and... Whoa! Look at it. Oh, it's a super rare. We got Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Nice. If a Digimon with free in its traits is in the Digimon Division cards, unsuspend this Digimon and suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Oh, okay. And your turn. For each color in this Digimon Digivolution, it gets 1000 DP. Nice. If you want to build those Pyodramon decks, it's not a bad card to have. I always thought Tyrannomon always looked kind of funny to me. Especially in the games, he looks like a plastic toy dinosaur. But then all the other all his other evolutions just don't look like that. I know the I think it's Bandai that makes this game. They said they have a what do we call it, a like an online client for tournaments, or they're developing one for tournaments, online tournaments. I'm really hoping they make one for you know, just one for people can use, like Duel Masters that just came out, or Magic Arena, or hell, the Pokemon TCG even has one, and I hear it's really good. Because I actually want to play more of this game, because right now I can only play like once a week by going to like my local card shop. I don't really play online too much because this whole setup is a bit of a hassle. This camera, I can never get the feel right. It's like it's too zoomed in. Ooh, look at that, Metal Garurumon. Nice. I don't know. It also like I'm doing this off my desk right now, and it's always it's always a hassle because I also use it for work, so I have to like clear it all off, and then once I'm done, put everything back on. So it's like it's just too much of a pain for me to just play online with webcam. That's why I wish they'd come out with a client, because I would spend so much time playing that. By the way, if you want to know some more, there's 7 colors. I have 6. The other color's white. Those are usually for like the highest level Digimon, like Omnimon. Oh, excuse me. But every color basically specializes in something. Move these over a little bit. They keep shifting over. Black likes to focus on blocker types and blockers and de-digivolution cards. So they'll just de-digivolve your opponent's cards, make them weaker that way. Purple is if you like to play graveyard effects or trashing cards from your hand to fill up the graveyard, that's Purple's best gimmick. Red is the aggro one, just likes to make a big Digivolution stack, do a lot of damage, have a lot of power. Blue likes to they like to draw, and they also like to specialize in removing Digivolution cards from your opponent's Digimon, and having effects based on whether or not they have a Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Yellow right now is the one that everyone doesn't like playing. They're one of the control decks. They specialize in security, and they also have all the effects that reduce DP, or basically the attack power. And in this game, if it reaches 0, that card gets deleted, and they can just do a lot of effects. And at the moment, the reason a lot of people don't like messing with them is because there's like very little protection against those kinds of effects, the DP reduction. And green is the other control deck. It's not too widely used right now. I wish I want them to have some, like, I would like to use it. I wish they have some better cards. Oh, rares are gonna be Baptism and Leomon. But their control style is they'll suspend their opponent's Digimon so that they can't block or they can't attack the next turn. And some Digimon actually just are able to in green are able to just bounce them back into the opponent's deck if they're suspended. So I'd say there's like a nice variety of playstyles around. Try out the colors, look at the cards, you might find the effect you like. Oh yes, and green does like to specialize in Digivolution. Some of the new Kabuterimon cards actually Digivolve mid-attack. So here we have. Anybody who's seen the show is probably familiar with Pyldramon, the fusion of Vmon and X-Vmon and Stingmon. But there is actually another fusion of the two, and it's called Dino Beamon, and it's freaky looking. It's more focused on Stingmon than the X-Vmon. The rares we got Infirmon, and win rate 60%, nice. That's right, it was. One of the cards that's actually banned, or about to get banned, is the Mega Evolution. It was just too powerful. It just lets you get out, like, all the level 7 cards out real quick. And even though it says it had the effect of, like, oh yeah, you know, get rid of the card at the end of the turn, it was, like, it was still too good. It was being used in a lot of decks, so they're like, we're gonna have to get rid of it. So, another thing they did for this one is they added the little one icon there. It hasn't come into play yet, but people are assuming they're going to do rotations. I'm okay with the rotation system. I don't know, I didn't really like the ban system from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you just, like, kind of hope the problem cards were banned or limited, or if they did ban them and limited, they actually were the correct ones to do so. And rares, you got Fight for Your Pride and Tyrannomon. Oh, I just need to get a drink of water. Because they always have, like, this issue where, like, okay, this whole set's trouble. We don't want to ban the card that's actually a problem because it's just brand new. So what we're going to do instead is ban the support ones. And then it's like, oh, we banned the support one, but it's still troublesome. We're going to have to wait until we decide to ban some more. Hopefully we can get more supports. Like, it took them a long time to ban, what was it? It was like, it was even, I think it's like the first Ace monster to get banned, and it was the Firewall Dragon, because, man, they were doing some egregious stuff with that one. Ooh, Magnadramon. And we got Skullgreymon and Quagumon. So I'm kind of fine with the rotation system because it just means, like, if you wait long enough, the meta will just shift. And you don't have to worry about all those broken cards that you find annoying. You might have to make a brand new deck, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, new cards, new set, I'm gonna make a brand new deck. I mean, it's gonna be, might be sad, I may no longer be able to use my Commandramon deck. It was one of the decks I like to use. It's like basically a Rookie Rush deck. I haven't played it in a while. I'm using a Black Royal Knights. Ooh, another Pybon. Black Royal Knights deck. Let's see what we got here. Ugh, another Dino Beamon. And the rares we have, Analog Youth, and oh, look at that, another alternate art card. I thought I read the specs on this thing and see what it says. 1 secret rare, 8 super rares. Oh, do the alternate art cards count as super rares in this version? Ah, look at that. That's a nice one. What I like about this is the newer alternate art cards, they actually kind of made them edge foiling. Before, they just used to be just alternate art, but now they actually made them, like, you know, noticeably more rare. Because there was nothing to let you know there was an alternate art card. But man, this is like the exact original Tentomon card that came out back in the day. Look at this thing. And I think this was even the same, the correct color for the card back in the day too. Oh, I just love the effort they put into this set. So that's the first EX set. I know down the line, because the OCG already got EX2, and that one's based on Digimon Tamers. It has some cool cards. I kind of don't like... it's not to be mean anything, but since it's based on the Tamers, because it was the anniversary of that season, a lot of the art is like, it looks like the anime, and they did a good job recreating it. But it's like one of those situations where they did too good of a job, and it looks like they took stills from the anime and just slapped them on the card. But they honestly didn't do that. They actually just recreated the art. Mind you, there are still some good-looking cards, but not all of them. There's a lot of hit and misses. Whatever super rares we got. Hey! Venom Myotismon. Look at that. You guys remember, this is basically the first Mega level Digimon the kids faced back in the original Season 2 show. Got the retaliation effect when attacking once per turn. See what I mean? It's like, it's super easy explained. All the keywords are highlighted just to let you know. For example, if once per turn, if it has that, that's how you know it's a once per turn. By the way, it's a soft once per turn. Only this card can use this effect once. So if you have another one, they can still use it. So there's some cool ones. I am hoping to get some more when the EX2 set comes out, because I will be adding some cards there to the Commandermon deck. Because it just synergizes so well with it. Man, I think I got every card from the Diaboromon line except for Diaboromon himself. Come on, game. Come on. I know I've been lucky. I'm not asking too much, and I'm not ungrateful. I just want Diaboromon himself. Alright, and the rares are Firefight and Angel Woman. So yeah, this is one of those effects I told you about, where if you have 3 or more security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon, and all your opponent's security Digimon get minus 300 DP for the turn. And again, if that happens to hit 0, that Digimon's just deleted. Yeah. Sorry, let me just clean this up a bit. Alright. We're down to, I want to say 4 cards. Actually got a good amount. Like I said, this is actually a smaller... If you like to buy packs, or if you don't even like to buy boxes, this one's not too bad, because it's only 73 cards in total, as opposed to like the 120 to 30. So you'll probably get most of them if you buy a box. And you'll get this nice little alternate art black, this Wargreymon card, just for buying the box. Let's see. You got, for rares, you got Pyldramon and Analog Youth. Because he wasn't say, when Digivolving, and this card reinstates in this Digimon Dilution card, unsuspend this Digimon. So, unsuspend, if you don't know, in order for a Digimon to attack or sometimes activate abilities, you have to be suspended. So you could attack with the Digimon that this would Digivolve from first, Digivolve into this, and then stand it back up so it can attack again. I'm hoping this game so far, it's been taken off pretty well. I hope it keeps up the momentum, because like most things, there's actually only enough room in most things for 2. See, and that's like right now Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And then on 3rd, I want to say it'd be Pokemon, and then it's probably all other card games at that point. But I think it's doing well enough. I just hope the logistics foibles doesn't kill the game. Doesn't seem like it's going to. Seems like they, I think, are finally getting around to solving their issues. So here we go. Ice Wall. This is a card that got limited. just costs 1. Let me see. Just says cost 1. It's a blue card, and it just says main. All your opponents Digimon gain when attacking lose 2 memory until the end of the turn. So it's like it costs your opponent resources to attack. Now the issue, security effect gain 2 memory. The issue with this card was it's so cheap, and you can play more than one up to since you can have up to 4. You could theoretically play all 4 on one turn, and have your opponent's Digimon cost up to 8 memory to attack. Hey, look at that Metal Greymon. Ooh, I think I got the whole Greymon line. They wanted Icewall to actually be more of a defensive card, but it was just too good, too easy, so they're like, we're gonna go ahead and just limit this to 1. Because it just became a very go-to card for blue decks. Like, I mean, why wouldn't you, right? That seems to be right now how, I guess the ban in limited, well, not the ban, but the ban in limited list is going. If it's just the card is being used too much in other decks, even after several sets have come out, they're like, okay, we made this card too good, and we're gonna have to like slow it down a bit. Oh, what is this? I got 3 rares. I got Dino Beamon, Ultimate Connection, and yeah, look at that! I got Diaboromon. I got the entire Diaboromon line. Nice. It's another card to add to the Diaboromon. I want to make a Diaboromon deck. The issue is like one of the really good cards for it is the like a special promo card they were handing out, and that one's like super expensive. Diaboromon's basically the only set in the game right now that makes tokens that are just other Diaboromons or considered Diaboromons, and the one that is used for attacking, literally it just gets extra attacks for every Diaboromon card on the field. So it's like you could have up to like 5, and that one would have like 5 extra attacks in 1 turn. But since you couldn't get that in a set, it was only given out as like go to a tournament at your store and get the card. That was the only way it was given out. You can buy it singles on like TCG and stuff, but again, it's gonna be like $80 unless the price is dropped. One of those few super rare, like super expensive cards. The only cards that are like more expensive than that are just like tournament 1 cards. Alternate arts. This game hasn't done any oh, we have a special card that's like a promo card. They haven't done too many. Ooh, look at that. The rares are Vmon and Seraphimon. They haven't done too many. They're very few, but most of the cards that are like, oh, there's a promo card. It's an alternate art version of this card. All right, last pack. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can end on a banger. I mean, we got some good pools. But you know, you always want to go off on a. You always want to go on a high note. Kurisarimon. I may have to actually start looking at cards to see if I can make me a. Maybe finally get around to making a Diaboromon deck. Got Lady Devimon. Oh, Garudamon, what are you doing? That's not your stack. Get over. Ah, cards are starting to get messy. Give me a second while I clean these up real quick. Alright, and the last race we got is Metal Kabuterimon and Tyrannomon. That's not too bad. Let's take a quick look at our big pools. Let's see. Oh, you definitely won. Not you. You're super. The big pulls are going to be super rares and secret rares and alternate arts. So you know what? I gotta say, not a lot of bad pulls. I got a full set of some cards, so definitely can make some good. Might be able to make some decent decks in the future. All right, let me just get these guys out of the way. Ah. I can get a nice look at what the good pulls we got, the rare pulls, the money cards. I mean, yeah. Okay. Secret rare. Oh well, let's pull them up. Super rares. We got Diaboromon. Super rare. Wargreymon. Get you back here. Imperial Dramon. Metal Garurumon. Venom Myotismon. Angel Woman. The secret rare Machine Dramon. And the two alternate art cards. Lilymon and Tentomon. Really like this one. There was even one for Diaboromon. I know there's a Diaboromon that was like these ones. And I think one for these two. This one had an all art card, but it was actually wasn't a like a classic one. It was a whole different art. It wasn't even classic. It was just brand new. All right. All right, so that's it for the box opening today. Hope you guys enjoyed that.